Okay, this example 16. A lot of information here. So it's an open water tank, which you can see is in the shape of a triangular prism. Has a capacity of 108 litres. Capacity is also liquid volume. The tank is to be lined on the inside in order to make it watertight. The triangular cross-section of the tank is right-angled and isosceles with equal sides of length x centimetres, and the tank has a length L, and all that's in your diagram there. Show the surface area to be lined is given by that. Now, this one is quite complicated, okay? There's a lot of information here. Obviously, in a situation of an exam, you would be welcome to try this. What you might decide to do, though, is actually, right, let's just do part B, get those marks, and then we'll come back and do part A. So it's trying to make the decision that works best for you. So I'm going to do that in this question, just the fact that it's slightly more complicated. So I'm going to just, let's just skip it. Let's just take our formula, x squared plus 432,000, right? And that is area. Double check I've copied it right, over x. Okay, so I'm almost just bypassing part A right now. I'm going to do it, of course. But we'll just get these marks here. Because this would be worth like 5, 6 marks. Part A is worth 2 or 3 more. So it's optimising your situation that you're in. Right, differentiate it. 2x. So it couldn't be differentiated, so we'll brought that up and make it negative. Because I need to work with it, I'm going to take it under. Okay, churn out your steps. Set it equal to 0, right? We're doing our stationary point steps. We've learned them. It's easy. Take that over. Running theme with this is you will have a fraction. We then bring that up. One, 2, 3. Cube root it. And we get 60. Okay, we need to prove it's a minimum. We're dealing with a dash of x. Zero, right, where is my a dash of x? It is there. I'm going to sub in my numbers. I mean, you can sub in 59 and 61. You can obviously sub in anything you want. 50 and 70. You will get the same answer regardless. We do want it to be a minimum. So always check. Don't just presume. Because a number of people sometimes presume and actually something's gone wrong. So you want to check there, right? Okay, so minimum minus. Good start. And a positive, again, good. What we want, so minimum at x is 60. What does the question ask us? It does ask us for the surface area, right? So I'm going to sub it in to our formula. And then get an answer. 10800 centimetres squared. Okay, so we're working in terms of area. So that is our part B. Okay, so we've got guaranteed our marks. We put it in the form, you can differentiate it. We differentiate it, we set equal to 0, get your x value, get your nature, and then answer the question. Nice and easy. Right, back to part A though. Because you're optimising your time, so that right, spend the time, get part B done, get those marks, and then we spend a bit more time trying part A. So show the surface area is given by that. Right, now, there's a couple of things here that we basically are looking for. Right, so what do we want, right? When we've got 2 bits of information here, because we want surface area. So we need to think about what that means. But we're also given the volume. Okay. So how is that going to help us? Right. So what does the surface area mean? Well, the surface area obviously means the area of the surfaces. So what are our surfaces? Well, we have two rectangles, there and there, which we're going to need to do length times breadth for. We know that obviously the length is L and the breadth is X. And we have two triangles at the front and the back. Okay, so let's talk about the rectangles. So the rectangles are obviously length times breadth, L times X. So we've got L times X plus another one, because there's two of them. Then what we got for our triangles, now your triangles, remember, are a half, base times height. So these are your rectangles. Is a half base times height, which is x times x, so x squared. Plus another one. So you've got your two triangles. Okay, so your triangles, half base times height, your rectangles, length times breadth. Let's even write these on here. So if we tidy this up, what we have is area is 2xl plus x squared. Now, we can know the answer is, right? The answer is x squared plus something. So let's even start writing it in that form. So the first bit's match. X squared plus something. But the issue is that we have an L here. We don't have an L in the answer. So we need to think about why they told us the volume. So they've told us the volume is 108 litres. Now, that in centimetres cubed is that, okay? Because obviously the rest of the question we're talking about in centimetres. What is the volume? Now, to get the volume of a prism is area times height. Okay, the area is the face at the front, which is your triangle. So a half x squared times by the height, which is the length, L in this case. Now we know the volume is 108,123. Now why have they told us this? Because we can get an expression for L. Okay, because if we know an expression for L, we're going to sub that in. So we're going to take the 2 up. So L is 216,123 over x squared. We better change the subject. Why is this important? Well, we know, get my green on, L and L. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the L over here from the formula that we have with this 216,000 over x squared. Multiply that bracket out. So 2 times that is 432. 1, 2, 3, looking promising. X in the top, x in the bottom. That will cancel with that. And there we have our formula. So if there's 2 bits of information given to you, like one, something you're looking for, and something that you're given, try and kind of break it up into your 2 points. Why have they given you the volume? They've given you the volume so we can get an expression for this unknown length L, because you only want it to be worked, you only want your formula to be in terms of x, and then think about how do you get the surface area, get it to a point you're happy with, and then use the information that they give you to feed that back in. So you can see why in this example it does make more sense to do part B first, get those 6 marks, and then come back, because literally that's 3 and that's 6. So part B definitely is a better situation for you, but part A is A level marks. So if you're aiming for an A, you really do want to be trying part A obviously here.